schools in China, international schools in China, by the way. And again, this is like the majority. I'm not saying it's every school, but I'm saying it's the majority, okay? What you have are white faces, easy grades, right? It's really easy to get a good grade, all right? Some top students, these students are given scholarships, and then they're sent to top universities. Okay, then you have lots of cheating, okay, and high turnover, where students leave, teachers leave, but new ones come in, so who cares? Okay, and this is what it looks like. This is what happens when you take the interests of these different players, you converge them together, and this is what schools look like today. Just lots of white faces, lots of really nice buildings, lots of fancy activities, great marketing, beautiful website, really motivated admissions officers. Then you have easy grades where everyone gets an A, no matter what you do. You have some top students who will get into good schools so that the school can brag about them. You have lots of cheating going on. Okay? If you don't get a good grade, just complain and you get a good grade, okay? So that happened to me at the school where I tried my first year to give fair grades, okay? And a fair grade is not like, I give you a 20, I give you like an 80. And students complain about me. So I'm stuck giving them like a pass-fail, all right? So it's not hard for students to pass. If you don't like a teacher, just complain and then the teacher has to change. And so now you have high turnover where teachers feel stressed out and where parents are never happy and where students don't care. Okay? Doesn't make sense. This is why schools suck. And I'm saying they suck not just in China, not just in other schools, but in most places around the world. And it has to do with the superstructure of society. Okay? But I mean, like, the point of today's class is not like schools suck, don't go to school. The point of today's class is we're trying to analyze why schools are the way they are. And one way to analyze it is by figuring out at what point, okay, do the different players converge, right? So think of, you have different sets, right? Okay, parents, teachers, students, government, colleges, okay? And their convergence point is the game they play. Okay? Now, what's important for us to understand is that there is actually a lot of room to this convergence point. So it's possible to do reform, but only within a subset of this convergence point. Okay? So my problem is, back in 2008, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set up a new universe, my own world. I'll make up the rules, I'll be God, and you just have to play the game I tell you to play the game, okay? And that's why everyone is like, you're an asshole. Okay? Whatever you do, whatever game you set up, has to be within this convergence point in order for players to accept it, okay? And this is true for everything. If you want to implement political reform anywhere, you have to figure out where the different stakeholders converge and figure out how to move the stakeholders from one part of the convergence point to another part of the convergence point, okay? This slow, incremental reform. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, any questions before I conclude?